EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Wizards of Honolulu and the Dublin Shamrocks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10, Taylor now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Now Willis on first and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They run over center with Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Come on.
To throw, here's Willis. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second and a long way to go. Willis trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ritter. Evans has it left side. Touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Wizards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the set.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Now a second and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Runs over it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action, here's Willis. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 44. And they'll run it here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Ritter back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback third and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, check that. Check that.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Ritter now. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Ritter. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Get it!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Got it. Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, Mitchell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
97.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
10 cycles.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ritter to throw it.
And it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd down and 1.
No, no. Viking 18.
Willis out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Now Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Going play action, Ritter. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They go play action with Willis.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, here's Mitchell.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, come on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Mama jump.
2nd and 6.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to be a lot better after that run.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard, and I think he got a yard to the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carried around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Dancing to his left. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Wizards will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Here's Willis.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw hauled in by Washington.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Okay, hey, confused.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
Let's go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Willis to throw.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Willis. Open man is Denzel Mims.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Willis to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here comes 2nd down. Willis back to throw here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this coaching staff, CD, I think